bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Breeze with the handoff to Alvin Kamara. Khalil Mack in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down
well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Harris returning. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
On the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze.
1st down.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay up.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Let's go one more. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Slam, slam, slam.
On 3rd down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one flip. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now Breeze lost the football.
The 3rd down pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Cohen. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
The Saints' 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come get some. 18. He don't want it. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mike 52. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
At their own 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Cordero Patterson.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Tackled at the 34-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
Now Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Shift. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Hey, here we go. Good work, boy. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
A loss of 3.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a second down and 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Breeze now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 2-yard line.
Second and 9. They run with Patterson, and he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Check. Hey, Mike 52. Coming to you.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go.
Saints 14. Will Lutz to
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard
The
line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And just a yard to go here on second down.
Second down at the 34-yard line.
Patterson on the carry. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. On first down, Patterson.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, 18. Watch twitch. Lock in. Check 52. Kill. Shoot. Alert. Kill. Slam.
Here's Patterson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Carry for the running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Trubisky's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 8, second and 2.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, deep. 52's the mic, boy. Pick it up.
Now Trubisky to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Spurs, Spurs, Spurs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, alert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Check safety, check safety. Check 24, check 24. Switch.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24. Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6.
Kamara trying again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 24. Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's ran.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
There you go. Got him again. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Number 41.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Breeze to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. His throw here's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Switch.
He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One final try here for Breeze. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Saints 27,